All right, so a couple weeks back, I shared a video on my struggles with staying consistent with my side hustles. I would always start a side hustle, get super excited about it, set it all up, maybe make a little money, and then I would stop. I would stop because either I didn't have time or something else became new and exciting and I wanted to start a new project. I just couldn't stay consistent. But I've got like a new system that's been working really well for me. So I just wanted to share some of my tips on what's worked well for me, and maybe it can help you stay consistent in your side hustles or whatever else you're trying to accomplish. What is up, YouTube? My name's Anna, and this is Anna Does Money, a channel where I talk about money making and money saving strategies, as well as my personal debt recovery journey. All right, so I've broken this down into 4 main parts to help you stay consistent without feeling burnt out and still being like happy and full of energy. Firstly is getting into a routine. I feel like if I've got a good morning routine going, evening routine going, then I'm truly set up for success. It's like being successful in the morning just sets me up to have such a productive and awesome day throughout the rest of the day. So right now, for me, this looks like I wake up, I do about 10 minutes of yoga, 5-minute meditation, and write 1 page in my journal. This takes me like less than 20 minutes, but it gets me in that right mindset to just win the day. Then I eat some breakfast and I get right into my side hustles. So from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. is when I work on my side hustles during the week. I also work 1 day on the weekend, so I'll work on Saturdays, pretty much a full day. And Sunday I'll take totally off. So that way I have time to reset, recharge, basically like organize the house, plan my week, and do all that kind of stuff. So I'm a morning person and I'm most productive when I first get up in the morning, have my cup of coffee, and I'm like good to go. Those like quiet hours in the morning where nobody bothers me is perfect. I used to try and do all my side hustle stuff in the evenings after work, but one, my brain like shuts down at 3 p.m. and I just can't do anything. And 2, there's always something going on in the evenings. Either like we want to watch a movie together, or friends want to go out, or it's a nice evening and we want to go for a walk. Like there's always something going on. And often for me, because my job is not always 9 to 5, it's the evenings that I have to end up working late. But normally nobody asks me to work between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. because not a lot of people at my job are morning people. So really that like morning couple of hours is the perfect time to me where nobody bothers me and I can get shit done. So everybody's schedule is a little bit different. If you are not a morning person, this probably sounds absolutely terrible to you. If you're a night owl, maybe it makes more sense to do this once everybody's gone to bed and you have a few quiet hours. You'll have to take a look at your schedule and figure out what works best for you, but having a routine and something that you feel is sustainable is truly key to being successful. All right, so next you got making it a non-negotiable. You gotta treat your side hustle like you would your job. If you have committed 2 hours a day to working on your side hustle, like you gotta do 2 hours a day, and that's a non-negotiable. There is no if, and, or but. Like that's it, you do it. It's like you wouldn't just not show up to your day job because then you wouldn't get paid and you'd probably get fired. Well, it's the same thing with your side hustle. If you don't show up, your business won't grow and you won't make any money. If it helps, put some like reminders on your walls or on your agenda of why it is you were trying to do the side hustle in the first place. Like remembering your why is a good way to get motivated. You can also try the 5-second rule that was coined by Mel Robbins. Basically, whenever there was something she didn't want to do, she would count to 5 and then do it anyway. Anytime you don't feel like doing something, you just count to 5 and do it anyway. So your alarm rings, you don't want to get up, you're about to click snooze, don't click snooze, count to 5 and just get up. Basically, you're giving yourself 5 seconds to wallow in that self-pity of I don't want to do it, and then doing it anyway. I literally just tell my brain that you have no choice. Like the second it starts to make excuses, I tell it, you ain't got no choice. You're just gonna do it right now. But if you find that you keep putting it off, it's also sometimes useful to go back to the first thing I mentioned and see if maybe it's just not fitting with your routine. Maybe when you've decided to slot it in, just doesn't make sense for your schedule, and maybe there's a better time that makes more sense. Or maybe you're just biting off way more than you can chew, which brings me to my third point. One thing at a time. This is what I was doing at first. I was trying to do like YouTube and Poshmark and blogging and Shopify and all of these things, and it was just too much. I ended up doing nothing because I couldn't keep up with all these things that I had started. Take it stepwise. So at the beginning of the month or the beginning of the week, like set your goal. Maybe it's, I'm gonna write one blog post this month. Make it an easy, achievable goal. Like, don't create your lofty goals at this point. Just pick one easy goal that you know you can achieve. And then once you've achieved that, you'll get really excited and you'll get super motivated because you'll be like, that was so easy. I can definitely do more. And then you can add a little bit more. But keeping your brain engaged and excited about what you're doing will help you build on that instead of just getting discouraged and being like, I'm a failure, I can't do anything. So start with one small thing and then you can always add more. And the fourth point, and probably one of the most important ones for me, is to keep time for yourself. I'm a textbook overachiever. Like, I will work myself to the bone until the point where I just crash and then I need to spend 2 weeks recovering on the couch. So all the things I mentioned before help me stay on track, but I also need to make sure that I'm leaving time for play. We can't be all work and no play. Like, this 24/7 hustle culture just doesn't work. I think we can achieve all of our goals and still have time to enjoy the things that we love. We all need to take breaks to spend time with family and friends, to, do a face mask or read a good book, and do the things that are not necessarily considered like productive towards our side hustles or our day jobs, but we just enjoy just because. I like to make sure I'm doing one small thing for myself every single day. And these are usually really small. It's something like wash my hair today. And that's like sometimes a big accomplishment for me. Or it's take a 15-minute walk around the neighborhood and listen to my audiobook. Or it's just, have a glass of wine in the sunshine in the evening. If we burn ourselves out, chances are we're not gonna achieve our goals anyway, and you're gonna create other problems in your mind and your body as well from all the stress. Let me know in the comments what else you do to make sure you stay consistent with your goals, whatever they are. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you next week on Anna Does Money. Peace out, dudes.